first take, see how it goes.
Yeah, so here we go. Here's Finlay and Gus having a crack at the bookies. A couple of hot picks for the weekend. First up, I've got a 4-leg rugby multi for the weekend. I've got Argentina plus 16.5 handicap. The boys haven't conceded a try in the last game and conceded one against the All Blacks last week, so I feel like they should be within touching distance if they can do the same again.
Yep.
France to beat Italy by 11 or more. Just solid, the boys have been showing up.
Yeah, for sure.
England minus 7.5. They did a number on Ireland last week, so we're looking to do the same against Wales. And then Hawke's Bay to beat Northland by 11 or more. I don't know, got the Shield, win it at home, up against Northland.
What does that pay out as in a total?
So Argentina 16.5 is $2 bet. France minus 11 is $1.44. England minus 8, 7.5 is $1.36, and then Hawke's Bay minus 10.5 is $1.50. So $10 returns 59.09, which I think is
no, it's a good return.
Yeah, it's a good return. It's not the most juicy, but
but
yeah, you have a crack at that.
For sure.
I've got a couple of other bets that I've got one other bet.
Yeah.
And then me and Angus have got our little silly multi. But that's already sort of halfway through. I had Juventus, Dortmund and Chelsea to win this morning in the Champions League, which all came through. To be fair, it was by the skin of the fucking teeth. Juve and Chelsea both scoring at a time, so yeah. But it doesn't matter how you get them. And I got Munich to win in the morning against Salzburg at home. Atletico to win against Lokomotiv Moscow, and then Man City to win away Olympiacos. All relatively small odds, but a stake of $16 to return 80. Also, a nice little bit there, Bet365 early payout.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I believe I'm not too sure if it's on the Champions League. It definitely is on Premier League, but they have a early payout, which means if they got 2-0 or if they're winning by 2 goals at any point, it's early cash out. And then I believe there might be accumulator as well, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah,
that's my picks for the weekend. What do you got?
Those sound really good. That early cash out is a really, really good one as well, because how often can a team come back?
I know.
From that 2 goal, yeah.
Well, last round of the Champions League, Inter Milan were up 2-0. I think that was right. They were up 2-0 and Real Madrid come back to win it 3-2, but you've lost the bet even to a draw as well, Yeah. And the amount of times a football bet will get screwed over by the bet.
For sure.
It's just so that is actually quite a good feature, and stay away from TAB. Get on the 365 boys.
Sure,
what have you got for me, Angus?
Well, so there's I usually stick to the PGA Tour mainly for my golf betting, but this week there's no event. It's actually the charity match is on between Steph Curry. It's Steph Curry, Charles Barkley, Peyton Manning, and Phil Mickelson, but I won't be touching that. I'm not gambling on that. That's just a bit of hidden giggle there. So I'll be actually turning my attention to the European Tour this week. It's the Alfred Dunhill Championship, which is held at Leopard Creek in South Africa. Par 72 course, Bermuda grass. A couple of little things about the course. So I've got 2 different bets here, and then I've got a little bet builder with Finlay afterwards. So 2 players I like this week. First one is Adri Arnaus at 36-1. He missed a cut last week, so his odds have gone out a little bit, but you're not worried by that at all. Previous week he was tied for 5th in Italy, and he's a player who's really been knocking on that door for his first win for a while. So I think he could be in the hunt this week. I've also got another player, a local South African guy, Xander Lombard, at 51-1. He's, to be fair, until the last couple of weeks, his form this season had actually been pretty terrible. But I don't know, he comes back to South Africa, he gets a tied for 15th last week in Joburg, and I like him on this course. His course history here is pretty unreal. In his first 2 starts, he's actually finished tied 3rd and then 7th in his first 2 attempts. So that's something to look on for sure. But he's never won on the European tour. He's sort of been known to fizzle out on the back nine on a Sunday sort of thing, get caught up in the pressure. So maybe with no crowds around at the moment, this could be a sort of time to shine and not get caught up in the moment too much. So yeah, those are my 2. I'll bet those as each ways. So yeah, on Bet365, you get 5 places each way when you bet there. I've also got a couple of matchups that I'm gonna multi up. So one of them, I've got Arnaus again to finish better than Johannes Veerman. So that's just a straight matchup. Whoever finishes higher, that pays $1.90. Same reasons for liking Arnaus as I just said above. And then I've got another matchup, which is Garrick Higo over Use Loughton. That pays $1.83. Used has been a bit in rough form of late, missing a few cuts. Higo, on the other hand, he's been looking all right. Last month he was tied 3rd for Cyprus. I actually had him in an each way there, so cashed a little bit of money. And he's made 4 of his last 5 cuts, so I'm quite confident to put him in there. So those 2 combined in a little double multi would pay $3.50. So it's not the the juiciest odds, but maybe something a bit safer if you want to go down that route. Yeah.
All right. Well, do you wanna kick it off with your picking like a What I don't know what we're going to call it, but we pick like a league or 2 each, and then chuck them in together, and we'll just have a bit of fun, make a bit of money.
For sure. For now, I had it written down as just Gus and Finlay combined bet builder. But I don't know that name.
I quite like the sound of it.
Yeah. So in this, I've got I'll put another 1 leg in this, and it's from that same Alfred Dunhill tournament, and it's a prop bet, and the prop is top American, and I put Julian Siri as the top American, and that pays $3.40. So he's a player who he's been out with injury. He's been facing a lot of injury trouble over the last year and a bit, but he's come back recently, and he's started to show maybe a little bit of form. Last 2 starts, he's had a 21st and a 23rd, which is something promising. And he's also, but the other thing is he's sort of been coming out of the gates hot. So maybe being up flirting with the lead after the Thursday, Friday round, and then sort of fizzling out on the weekend. So maybe if you convert that, that might be him up there. And there's also only 2 other Americans in the field, so a 1 in 3 chance, $3.40 odds. That's not bad at all. And when you see what it's going to be multied up with Finlay, it makes quite a nice little bet.
Oh, geez, you're singing that probably too high a praise, but yeah. So I've picked 2 Premier League games this weekend. Again, both with the early payout, which is just a little bit of sugar on top of the oil. But yeah, so I've picked Leicester against Fulham. That's on Tuesday, so there'll be plenty of recovery after, I believe, some European football over Friday. I actually haven't looked at the schedule there, but it's like a long enough turnaround to not really be too much of a concern for me. Fulham been relatively dog. Leicester did get it handed to them last week by Liverpool, but even without Mo Salah there, Liverpool pretty flash unit. Leicester have been looking good up until that point, so I couldn't really go past Leicester there. And then the other one, Everton versus Leeds. Everton come out the gates unreal start this year. Lost Richarlison to a red card and suspension there for a few weeks. But yeah, they were banging goals at the start of the season. Leeds, I don't know, they definitely against Arsenal last week. Arsenal copped an early red card, and I guess that sort of swung the game a little bit. They look like they must hit the post about 3 or 4 times there, old Leeds. But yeah, I don't know. I've got faith that Everton will get the job done. And yes, that's paying $1.90 there. You get all 3 of those in a multi together. And what is that? That was paying what, $9, just above $9.
Yeah, $9.16. That's what it was at when we put it on, so that it could change a bit, but not a bad week.
Well, yeah, sort of something you'd chuck your pocket money at, you know.
Yeah.
You wouldn't put your house on it, but you know,
bit of fun.
Yeah, a bit of fun. You sort of you put $5 on there. That's your soda pops for the weekend. So yeah.
Yeah, that's your fun for the weekend sorted for sure.
I don't know if anyone's going to listen to this. I hope some buggers will. But if you rate yourself as a bit of a punter, give Angus. I'm sure it's going to go up on your golf betting page. So.
Oh yeah. I'll chuck this up on my. I've got a golf betting Instagram account as well. At golf_bet.
Yeah, something like that, isn't it?
We'll get all disconnected.
Yeah, and I was talking to a couple of mates last night, and I was talking to a mate who I don't think probably gambled in about 3 years, but he said he'd have a bit of a go, and especially with Bet365, you can just about bet on anything these days. So if you can spin a bit of a yarn around it, you're probably more than welcome to come on here. But yeah,
for sure.
Oh, good punting, Angus. Good luck for the weekend.
Yeah, good luck. Let's make some money.
Let's make some money. All right.